Hello everybody, welcome to the Overtaxed Taxpayer channel. Constantly I'm getting emails asking the same question. What's the difference between bullion and rounds, also known as generic rounds? Well, I want to point a few things out. First of all, these are bullion. A lot of people will call them silver coins as well. Silver coins. However, the difference is these are minted by a sovereign nation, governments. Rounds are not. Rounds are uh, basically minted by any company, any individual that buys some blanks. They'll get a die and they'll have an artist create a rendition on that die and they'll just go into production for themselves. They're individual companies. And that's who these folks are when you go to buy a generic round. The quality of the silver is still 0.999. So you're getting the quality with a generic round, no doubt about it. This is a generic round made to look like a silver eagle, but it's not. Yet you'll see that it's still 0.999 pure silver. Going back to the bullion, again, bullion or silver coins are minted by a sovereign nation. As you can see, America, Canada, Australia, South Africa, need I go more? So why would you buy one over the other? That's my primary reason, other people might have their reasons, is recognition. Here in America, the American Silver Eagle is the most recognizable coin there is in this country. It's actually very recognizable around the world. Because our close proximity to Canada, so is this one. That's not to say I don't have a few of every one of these here on this page, but these two coins are my primary stack. Out of my bullion portion of the stack, these two coins represent 95% of that stack. So for me, again, it's recognition, and I do pay a little bit more premium for the recognition. I think these two coins, give or take a few cents, are about $2.50, $3 premium. Sometimes you can get them on sale where you pay less of a premium. Silver rounds, on the other hand, as I've already mentioned before, anybody who has an artist create a rendition on and get the die and they can go into production themselves. These are not as recognizable. Now, I'm not saying your average silver stacker is not going to recognize these. They are. A lot of people recognize this coin right here with the buffalo on the other side. A lot of people recognize this coin. A lot of people will recognize all the other rounds, but a lot of people won't, okay? As I mentioned already, the quality of the silver, for the most part, I'm sure there's a few coins out there on the market that are less than 0.999, but for the most part, they're all the same quality of silver. Why would you buy a round now, a generic round, it's also known? Well, obviously, it's to save money on the premium. You can get these coins, troy ounce, for approximately $1.50. Sometimes you get them as low as $1. They'll run specials on the premium. So a lot of people will buy their rounds to save money. I buy my rounds because I look at these as individual pieces of artwork. For example, I like the Privateer series of coins, and I'm going to try to find one. Here's a good one. Here's the Kraken. That's a big octopus trying to take down a pirate ship. Here's another one. They're called the Privateer series. Private, as though, I don't know why they call them privateers, but they should be called pirate tears. And you can see why. I love these coins. So I buy them for the artwork. That's pretty much why I collect rounds. And I would say 5% of my entire silver stack is generic rounds. I'm just very picky of what I like. I like some of these higher detailed coins that we're currently looking at. Um, what else we got here? There's some others that I'm going through. Okay, so the downside to stacking rounds. Okay, when you go to sell your silver, there's a reason why, and you need the money, obviously. You don't want to take a chance of having a coin that's not recognizable. Now, I already mentioned a lot of people will recognize a lot of these coins, but a lot of people won't. I've never seen this coin right here before, nor this. I've not seen a lot of coins. I haven't seen this coin. Just because I've been stacking silver doesn't mean I've seen every coin, because every other day somebody's inventing another, another piece of artwork and they're producing that coin. So if they're coming up to me and they're showing me this coin, I might not recognize it. I might not recognize this coin and I might turn them away. And you don't want to take that chance either. Now, I know what a lot of you are saying. Well, you can test them with acid, and that's true. You can test them with acid, and that's if you have an acid kit. I particularly like acid test. However, it's not an easy thing to do when you're out and meeting somebody, and it only tests the surface of the coin. You can have a tungsten coin dipped in silver, and the acid test is going to show it as a genuine coin because it's testing the surface. So when it comes to generics, you got to be careful. I want to say this as well with generic rounds. The people who forge coins, and eBay's full of them, Craigslist is full of them, they'll forge the generic rounds more than they will the bullion. I'm not saying they don't forge the bullion. They do. But these coins, because some of them are unrecognizable to somebody or to some, they'll go after these coins. And if they get busted, well, they're just ripping off a company. They'll get a fine, they'll get their hands slapped and whatnot. You try forging, and again, I'm not saying they don't, but try forging a coin, bullion, that's minted by a sovereign nation, a government, and you see what happens to you if you get busted. So to me, the bullion's a little bit more safer. That's a nice coin there. But again, when you want to, it can be boring, just stacking silver eagles and maple leaves. So I do come in here and I take a look at some of the other artwork here. Due to this company right here, I know everything here is 100% genuine. So I don't have to worry about buying my generic rounds from here. It's when somebody wants to sell them to me from elsewhere where I have to be very careful because I don't know where they got it from. And I mean, they could be selling me a forgery and not even know it. So I can't really blame them. You as a buyer or seller need to be careful. So, so for you folks who are worried about buying forges, go to places like JM Bullion, AppMex, APMEX, Provident Metals is another good one, SD Bullion, all online. And by the way, none of these companies send me anything, no money, no silver coins to mention. You'll notice in all my videos there's no links to go to these websites, so I make a few cents off of your back. I don't play that. Again, these are good websites to go to, reputable. I've been buying my silver since 2007, 2008. off of these websites, and not one time have I come across a fake coin, because they do some serious quality control themselves. Their bullion is gotten directly from the mint. They don't buy it off of eBay and then turn around and sell it to you. I've never run into a problem with these websites. So there you have it. Bullion, sovereign nation, recognition, a little more expensive. Rounds, a little less expensive, great artwork, good way of having a variation in your silver collection, so to speak. Chances of getting a forge on Craigslist and eBay are a little bit higher, not on these sites. So anyway, I'm going to let you folks go out and get some silver. For me, again, 90 to 95% of my silver stack, my entire silver stack, are these two coins. I have a few of these, all these others. And I have some rounds, as you've already seen in my prior video. So there you have it. Quick and easy. Take care of yourself. I'm off to bed. I'm tired. Take care.